Hi everyone. As usual, it looks like the quality of this video is going to be pretty crappy, but sorry about that. I'm not very good at this whole business. I don't know where the camera should be. But anyway, and pardon my room behind me. This is my craft room and my computer room. So anyway, my name's Lori, and this today is actually my 8-month post-op Surgiversary. And if you saw my last video, I was talking about being really frustrated about being stuck between 184 and 188 pounds for like 2 months. And yesterday we had a birthday party for my 12-year-old daughter, and of course there was pizza and cupcakes and soda pop and all this good stuff. And last week I had actually started increasing my calories because everybody's telling me you need to eat more than your 800 to 1,000 calories. You need to trick your metabolism. So, and put the scale away. So I did. I put the scale away. I can't remember. I think I weighed 186 last week. And put the scale away all week. And I ate about 1,200, 1,300 calories most days last week. Well, yesterday I just, first of all, at the pizza place, we were at Laser Quest, and I had 2 pieces of pizza, pepperoni pizza, and I was kind of nervous because I wasn't full, and that kind of scared me. And I sipped on some soda, not a lot. And anyway, throughout the course of yesterday, I think partly being pissed at my weight and partly um, thinking, well, I don't know what. I think I'm going through a lot of my life's pretty stressful right now too. So I think there was a lot of emotional eating because I just felt like I was hungry all the time. Of course, carbs, I know the more carbs you eat, the hungrier you get. I think through the course of yesterday, the 24-hour period, I ate 7 cupcakes and I think about 7 slices of pizza. Now, a couple of those slices I ended up sharing with the dogs because I was getting full. But just the fact that I did that to myself and pushed myself to that extreme, I haven't done that. I mean, I had a bad weekend here a while ago, but I don't know. So I guess I'm having a lot of emotional overeating all of a sudden, and I hadn't dealt with that for a while. And so, because I find myself hungry and looking for food like I used to, and I'm not really hungry, or I'm actually like yesterday, I actually felt physically hungry, but maybe that was just the more carbs I ate, the more I felt hungry. The more I craved more. Um, anyway, um, I don't know. It's frightening to me now. I have been going to the psychotherapy for, behavior modification and just dealing with past issues and trying to, desensitize yourself to those things so that you're not overeating. And I haven't gone for a couple of months, so that could be part of it too. That plus I've got some real stressors happening at work and changes happening. So between those two things, I guess, and then my being frustrated with my weight. But the one thing my daughter said, my daughter is just starting on this journey. And I think if you want to search her out, she hasn't made a video yet, but she's going to have her RNY on July 1st. And hers Rainy Day 16, I believe. And so you can check out her channel and encourage her. But anyway, she made comments to me that when she watches videos like my last video, where I was complaining about being stuck for 2 months at 184, she just makes her, and there's a lot of us out there who are complaining about those kind of things. She just wants to shut it off and move to the next video because she's thinking, if I could just get to 200 pounds, I'd be so happy. And I remember feeling that way. If I could just get to 220, I don't care if I ever lost another pound. And now here I am in the 180s, and I'm pissed off and moaning and sulking because that scale isn't going down, instead of rejoicing at the fact that I'm 88 pounds lighter than I was a year ago. So she got me thinking, and I've been watching, kind of watching a lot of your videos from beginning to end, ones that I hadn't seen from beginning that I came in late. Sarah Will Be Skinny, April Dawn, Banded Wendy. That took me days and days and days of hours and hours and hours to watch, but oh, she's so motivating and so encouraging and so smart, about following the rules. Just follow the rules and you will succeed. And so anyway, today is a new day, and I've got my rules and my tool of my RNY surgery to help me on this journey to lose the 32 pounds that I need to lose to reach my goal. And it doesn't have to be tomorrow, and it doesn't have to be next week or next month or by my anniversary date, as long as I'm living or eating to live and not living to eat. And anyway, it was just really good for my daughter to point that out yesterday, because she's right. Wow, I am 88 pounds lighter than I was, and here I am bitching and moaning about not being able to move the scale down further. And then I think in all that stress, look what I did. Look what I did yesterday. And that's just kind of like being pissed off at the world, pissed off at the fact that I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do and the scale isn't moving, so screw it. Might as well. All this stuff is here and I'm just going to eat it. And then that's scary too, because I was able to eat it. But then again, today I'm back to my drinking all my fluids and protein first, and it was eating some chicken, and I can barely eat 3 ounces of chicken without feeling really full. So my tool is working as long as I work my tool and stay away from those slider foods. And thank God I don't have pizza and cupcakes around all the time. We don't have birthdays every week or month. So I have to forgive myself and let go and move on. And so another thing that Wendy was talking about is, Banded Wendy was talking about, was goals, setting goals. And I haven't really, I've got some goals I put on obesity help, but, I haven't really been paying attention and following. So I wrote myself some goals. Now I've been having back issues that if you guys have watched, I'm seeing a physical therapist, and I just went to see a chiropractor who's giving me an x-ray and some more lab work before he decides if it's safe to do any manipulation for my L3 spine. I've got a disc issue and a nerve issue, so it's been making it really difficult for me to move, which is frustrating, because I know that's what I really need to do, stick with the rules, but I need to move to get this weight to go. But in the meantime, I'm going to take my daughter's advice or her perspective, and I'm going to be thankful that I'm 88 pounds lighter than I was a year ago, or less than a year ago, and not obsess about the number on the scale, as long as I'm eating healthy 90% of the time, and being mindful of what I'm putting in my mouth and following the rules. I will reach my goal. But these goals I have right now, currently I'm in a size 16 women's jean, not women's, misses. So I'm not in the women's or the plus sizes anymore. That was just my last shopping was got me down into a Mrs. 16. So that was exciting. So my next goal is to reach a size 12 jean. And also I want to be able to walk around the lake, which is a 3-mile walk around the lake. But the way I walk it, I go like 1.5 lengths around and then come back, because the scenery on the wooded side of the lake is my favorite. So that gives me at least a 4-mile walk. And so I want to be able to do that. I don't care at what rate I'm doing it with my back the way it is, if I can just do it. And I'd like to be able to do that 3 to 5 times a week. And therefore, if I can get my back in order, I would love to do walk at least 2 5Ks before the end of the year. And that's Banded Wendy who's inspired me to do that with all her running that she's doing. I'll never be able to run because of my arthritis and my knees, but that's okay. I can walk, and walking is very beneficial for me. It has been in the past. So I guess that's it. And then weight goal, my next weight goal, I guess, would be to reach 178 pounds, I'm going to say, because that's a couple pounds below 180, and 179 just means if I take a sip of water, I'll be 180 again. So anyway, 178 will be my next weight goal. So I'm going to focus on getting to those goals, and I better go